Welcome back, tennis fans. We are back on Tennis Manager 26 at the Knights Academy. So, might I say, court is now in session as we are going to check how we're doing on this Academy challenge where we're trying to build up a youth academy. But we have started with two young ones. And since we were last picked up after episode 1, we finished by winning a J5 Stavanger Juniors. Since then, tried a first-round qualifier, lost in straight sets, but they were close both times. Then a semifinalist in a J5, finalist in a J4, a Junior 4. Then the World Cup came. We are currently trying to do another qualifier to see if we can get into a tournament to get him up to meet Mr. Nathan Cox's goals, which is to get into the, where are we at? Pro Circuit top 1500, which we're just outside of it. So that's what we're going to do. We're ranked 360 on the juniors. Now, what I have also been thinking about and contemplating is I don't know that we're going to be able to train him well enough if we're playing in so many matches. So I think we're going to start switching to what we're doing here. Tournament, 2 training sessions, tournament, 2 training sessions, and so on, unless something comes up that we really need to do. Our other young player, after going in where we left off, she only finished round 32. She made it to the second qualifying round where we tried to do with her, but we're not going to do any more there. We're going to stick straight juniors with her probably because she was a J5 round of 32, a semifinalist, a round of 16 at a J4. And then she's currently in a J3 over here where she is now in the quarterfinal, which is exciting. So she's also got a good chance to do some stuff. But we, again, are kind of going too much, I believe. Like we shouldn't be in this one here. This is just one that I don't think it makes sense to be in because we're doing it too much. We're not training like we need to. And so that is going to be a problem. We need to figure that out, and we need to be willing to unregister from maybe some of these things. But we're going to see how we do as we go along. One thing, I don't think we can unregister from it at this point. No, the only one we can do is down there. But we've got it set up where we're going to take 2 and do this because, again, we have lots of potential with these players. So I don't want to burn them out. We don't need to worry. I don't think we're going to hit the 20. And we'll be fine. It's not like that money's going to do a whole lot for us anyways. We need to close this gap. Right now, it's a $43,000 gap. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first suggestion you guys gave, and we are going to look at the academy and focus this academy into a medical academy to where we are going to see if we can get some upgrades that will not only help our team, but will bring in the revenue that we need to close that gap. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to go the cold therapy room looks to be a potentially $14,000 profit. Right now we are earning $2,000. And so we're going to invest. We have 1.87 million, but that's going to burn away real quick if we're losing over 40,000 every time. And another reason to train up our players is to get into better tournaments to actually win them, which will get us more money and more reputation anyways to help close this gap each month also. So we are going to upgrade this one because it's going to give us a chance to upgrade a little bit later, potentially to get roughly $35,000. Another one that I'm looking at doing is the therapy room here, which could give us a $20,000 upgrade with a potentially $40,000+. So we're going to upgrade this one as well. And hopefully this will help close that gap profit-wise, and we'll be okay. So again, as we get into this episode and we see how our 2 players are going to do, where do you think we should focus maybe on the training? I'm leaning towards just developing these categories here and seeing how he goes. That we are a technical coach anyway, so all of this is what we need to focus on him with. That will help. We also need to work on these game plans. So I'm going to actually make a change. We got the main game plan and the surface mastery, so we should be good. He's already well rested. So we are going to do, instead of rest, we are going to do another master game plan, our main game plan. We want to get this one up first to be green, and then we can work on these other ones. And I don't know that all court play is going to be his thing. Actually, he's pretty good at that, so that might work. but I think one of these might be a better one, like solid baseline play. Going back to that, he's already somewhat familiar. He can do these. So that might be a good one to go with. Or I was also thinking of maybe a defensive baseline play to see where he rates here. And actually, that could be very good because that gives us a chance to change some things up. So I think we're going to have that as his third tactic, and we will go with that. Let's check on Miss Jara here. Again, I don't know that. Well, actually, she's better for all court play. Offensive base. She has a lot of talent. So we don't want to overdo it because she could really do very, very well. She's already set up to have a lot of success. What would be another good game plan to have for her? Power served as well, maybe? She's got the volley. Yeah, I think we're going to probably do that. And so I'm excited to see where she can go with this as well. So let's get ready for our match. Miss Jara, she won the round of 16 and she won the quarterfinals. So she's into the semifinal. We are going up against Mr. Kelly Geis, who is going to be a formidable opponent, I'm sure. He's played 5 matches. He's 3 out of 5, so he will be somebody that we need to be careful with here. He got to a second round qualifier and a round of 32. I don't see anything else that he's done, but he's got experience that we do not have because when you look at our statistics, we have not won the one match that we did. But in juniors, we're doing quite well. So we need to get this to keep our morale up. We want to do well. We're in excellent form. So if we can keep those going, we have a chance to nick this, and we need to get to the round of 16 to get any ATP points. Round of 32 gets a little bit of money, but the points are what we're looking for, and that is going to be something difficult to do. So let's see what we have. His weakness is timing and serve power. Focus and return are strengths. It's going to be a balanced match, but we're the outsider. So serve intensity, should control the match and win a tactical battle. One thing, we already have our intensity up. He is a good returner. Let's lower the average risk there. We're going to kick out the wide save, and we will see how things go. Let's see. There we go. Reassured. That's a good thing for us. And let's jump in to see what we've got in this first match. Let's watch the first game or two, and then we will go to our match beats after that. But we got to see where are we at. And right now, that is not a good start for Nathan. He is getting torn up by these saves. What is going on? We can't get it over the net well. This is going to be a rough match if this is how it's going to be. Okay, now we're settling in. Oh, well, the idea was good. But this is... Okay, settle down, buddy. There we go. That's not good either. He's troubled. All right, you can do it. Let's try to... That did nothing to help him relax. But good grief, no wonder he's troubled. He's horrible right now. This is going to be a rough match. Got to hold serve. Oh, that's going to be rough. All right, let's see how bad this gets. Hey, we won a game. Won 2 games. Whoa, we broke. Okay, so it could have been worse. So less risk, so we don't give away so much. That's where defensive baseline, whenever we get that ready. But we will go low on aggressiveness. Also pull back on the attacking situation. And see if that helps get things a little bit more in our favor. Doesn't look like it. This is why we need to stick to the amateurs. We don't want to crush our morale by trying to get into the ATP scene when it doesn't really matter. Although we did come back a little bit. Let's check in, see if we can win the second set. And it was not meant to be. He was stronger than you. He appears annoyed. I never know what to say to them at the end. So Sydney won the semifinal. That's good news. We can use the next week to train anyways. Oh, she lost the final, but that's still excellent job for her. Took $200 there, $1,200 from her at a J3 finalist. Well done, losing to Cindy Langleis. And so that's going to pick her up 60 points as well. We should see a big jump in her rankings here. We've already got the next few of these set up. We've got to get him happier. Let's check in on the training now. So we have all this training to go. What we want to work on is that serve, power, and consistency before we worry about any of the others. So we're going to go ahead and meddle a little bit in here. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to stay on those focuses. Actually, we are going to change this to a main game plan. We're going to give him the rest of the time to just relax as is. I'm excited to see where Jara moves up. This could be very good for us here. And I want to see what happens whenever we get that money investment. So, okay, so we already set up his training. She jumped 107 points in the spots in the rankings. That's fantastic news. She now has another one, a J5, which we should not have put her in. Again, revisiting our decisions there, not the right thing to do. We're moving him back into the junior circuit, which is where he belongs for now. We need to get him better. So he did improve a little bit. Serve consistency is there. She's improved a little bit on volley, but again, she's going to be huge for us down the road. One round of 32 still. She lost in the second round, 6-2, 5-7, 5-7. That's a good, very difficult matchup, it looks like. But proud of how she did. Back-to-back weeks of playing after going to the final. Was asking too much of her, I'm sure. But she picked up a few extra points. She's up to 393 now. What is that her goal is with us? Top 250. She's on her way there. She's not going to get the finals. She's not going to get a grand. Well, she could get a grand slam if she's winning well. We got to pick those higher ranked junior spots so that way she can get in there. And we will see. How did he do? 7% on the serve power. Serve consistency needs to get up there. Miss Jara's improving very slightly. Her work is going to be in... We're going to work on that forehand and backhand with her. Feel like that's a good spot for her to pick up some boosts. We're just going to add 2. We're going to leave the rest as is. And here we are going to continue to work on that serve with him. So we're going to take a powerful serve and a serve, placed serve to try to work on both of those. We're emphasizing that with both of them. We are not going to take these. Oh, a wild card in a W25 qualifier, though. So we'd be getting into a qualifying draw with people way above us. That prize money's enticing. And then he's getting one as well. We're going to refuse that. He needs to stay. We're going to... Okay, let's take a look at week 14. What do we have going on week 14 with her? I think it's a training. She needs the training. I would rather her go with this junior one. This one, that J5, we don't need that one. Week 18. Let's unregister for that, and let's move up to one that is going to be better for her. She's good enough to get these J3s we've seen. So let's do that. We've got a J4. We're going to unregister from that. Stick to J3 or better. And then I don't think we have a shot at the French Junior Open. There's 64 spots unless she's winning by a lot. She's not going to get that. U.S. Open might be the one that we aim for, so we're going to refuse that. We need to focus on the junior circuit this time around. So he's in the J3, she's in the J4. These are going to be better options for us as far as that goes. Okay, the training program is ready. Hopefully we'll see some good results from both of them this week. And see, his morale is now rock bottom. The morale fluctuates so much on this difficulty. We could grant him some rest, which we are giving him rest back over that way. I'm hoping those medical improvements, they're supposed to improve, I believe, the rest and recover and care phases as well. So that will hopefully help us maybe get the morale back up. But from everything I've experienced, the only way to get the morale up is to win. And that's why we're going to stick to the junior circuit. Okay, so his morale did bounce back up. He's in good form. Jara has some discomfort, but overall she's in good condition. She did not see much improvement there. He's going to see more improvement than she is because we are his coach, but she is what? Well, she's 17 and he's 18. So this is their only years in this. So we've got to get them going as we can. Let's review our youth academy real quick. Juan Diego, 6.21, 6.89. So none of them, their minimum potential is all average. Kind of like the idea of a late bloomer. She's already showing to be pretty decent. Again, if you have suggestions on what to do with these, let me know. I think he has the ability with that volley and the serve and forehand and backhand already. He's going to, or not he, she, Laura is going to be one of the ones we bring along. We have spots for 2. He is unfortunately probably not going to make it. Sitara is probably not going to. Right now, it's looking like these 2 are going to be the ones that are going to go on based off of what they have available to us. So let's jump into this next matchup. And we are going to a J3, a boys 100 event. We're going up against some higher ranked players, but we've shown that Nathan has the ability to defeat these players. Said to be an easy match. We are older than the rest of them too. Okay, so volley, serve, and spin are his weaknesses. We're just going to go in and we are going to see if we can pull this thing off. Once again, not the most auspicious start for us. This is looking a little better. We are not approaching. He's finally coming to the net. Oh, okay. We're going to have to watch that. We might have to try to lob him. He seemed pretty effective at the net for a little bit there. Skander did. Oh, this is not what we want to see. Hopefully we can get it back on serve. Great ace right there to start our own service game off. And he lobbed way too far over Nathan. There we go. Excellent. Setup. Excellent. Winner. Oh, and then at the net, that's where we need to work on that volley. But again, if we can get this big serve up first, that's going to be huge because we saw that service game right there helping a ton. Let's see on the match beats. 2-2, then it's 2-3, 3-3. Oh, he won a quick one there. Oh, we broke him, and we take the first game. Okay, so facing big server, he'll have to anticipate to put the ball in play. Once he knows how to read his opponent's serve well, start mixing up aggressive and control. So she's suggesting we anticipate. We're going to stick to these setups. I'm not going to change that at the moment. Let's take a look at the stats. Only one ace, though. We're dominating the first serve points. 4 aces ourselves. Unforced errors, he's got a lot of them. He is winning at the net, though. We are going to try to lob him on the net there, and we're going to try to pass him with the backhand. see if that makes a difference for us. We start off 0-1, 1-1, but this is how we started the last set too, and we get 3-2, and now we're 4-2. Oh, he got it right back though. We're at 5-4. Let's jump in here a little bit. We're going to increase the intensity. We're on a service game. It's at deuce. This is a big one for us, trying to take the second set and the match on the advantage. We can't do it. That's a good hit. Come on, sir. And he hits long, and we get the win to move into the second round. That is well done. Well done. Let's keep this momentum going, shall we? And Sydney won hers match as well. So that is good news on both sides for us. And now we're going up against ranked 361. Israel Dowie, who knocked off the 6th seed, 110th ranked player. So either way, we are now the quarterfinals where you get big jumps in points. We need to get to the final. Actually, winning it would be great to try to get us up. The prize money, again, is not going to be the thing. What we're wanting is get into some of these amateur events, and just any quarterfinals and beyond are what you need to keep your player happy. And the happier they are, the better they're going to train, the better they're going to win. And so we'll see. Volley, serve, consistency, and balance. That's good news for us. Try to make them run. Well, we'll play the. We won't do that right off the bat. Now's your time to shine. That's right. Let's see if we can get off to a good start on this one. Again, we do not serve to start. I would like to start with the service, but almost if we can win the first set and starting with the serve in the second, it's probably better. Not if we're going to start this way, though. We're going to watch. Okay, so we at least got a point. Much better returns there. Oh, and he hit long, so this does give us a chance. Maybe he'll do a double fault. Nope, that was wishful thinking. There we go. We got it back to deuce. So he was not able to put Nathan away right away, but now he might. Him moving to the net there was a good call. And then we hit long. Let's see if we can return the favor here and win our own service game. Not by hitting like that, we won't. We had that whole court open, and we couldn't get it. Good, superb ace right there from Nathan. And into the net. So this is good. Now, this is a guy, he is 18. So we have to try to get through the juniors as much as we can this time, because this is the only year he's going to be able to do it. But we got to get that confidence up and that training up, so he will be someone that we can hopefully make an impact on the actual tour next year. All right, it's 3-3, 4-3. We broke him, and then we held serve, and then we were able to win the first set. It's fewer winners. He's not aggressive enough. Well, we'll do the forehand a little bit more aggressive, but we're not going to do the rest. All right, let's see how we start this one off. 1-0, we held our service, and then we lost it on the next time around, but we broke back. So 3-2, 3-3, 4-3. Oh, this is back and forth. 5-5, 6-5. Let's pull in here. See if we can win it here before the tie break. Oh, that is not good. Okay, we're going to increase the intensity in the tie break. You can do it, no reaction. And then that's not a good way to start. We got to get this next point back. And that is not a good sign for us. We're going to set 2. We have a lot of unforced errors. Set 1, we had hardly any. We're going to go back to average on that. Go back to where we were, because that seemed to work for us better. I think we were too aggressive. We're making too many mistakes. Yeah, that was not good. I don't think we need to do more on the second serve. We already are. Maybe on the first serve we can try a neutral approach. Okay, he opened the first game. Oh, this is not good. We've got a break to get back into it. 3-2. Oh, we did get a break. 3. Oh, but then he got it right back. But then we got it back. And then he did it back. And then we lose on that one, unfortunately, in the round of 16. It's a defeat that will make you grow up. So that is unfortunate. Jara won in the round of 16. She's going to the quarterfinal of hers. Still not a horrible result for us, I don't believe. Let's take a look at the training. Again, the game plans, we need to work on those. So when we get knocked out early, game plan is the way to go until we get these maxed up. Take a spot, and Jara wins the quarterfinal. She wins the semifinal. Is she going to take a victory here? It would be a big one for us. And she falls in 3 sets in the J4, but the finalist nonetheless. She's going to jump again, I would hope. And everything's looking on the up and up for us there. We're going to go through another week or two here before and take a look at a few other things as we go. But first off, we have an invitation to another qualifier for Jara. Our focus right now is on the juniors. That's what we've got to focus on, I believe. That's going to be more likely to get us everything. So he did what? He moved up 10 slots. She moved up 68 spots. As far as improvements, nothing there, which is why we need to train more. Okay, so here we are. Got 2 training spots, so let's go ahead and schedule a spot for week 21. And we know he can compete at this level. So that's where we're going to stay, at the J3 or better, but we're not ranked high enough on this. This is going to help us get into those positions, which will get us more money as well. And then we will take a couple weeks off. We're not going to get in the French Junior Open, unfortunately. Let's go with just 1 week off. Go with Mönchengladbach. Take 2 weeks off then. And then we'll come in here for a J2. Now, Jara, when we look at her upcoming matches, we move to week 24. Is there not even a junior French Open for her? Oh, there it is. The French Junior Open. She will not be up in the top of that, but she might be able to get into the J2 by then. Take a week off. Take 2 weeks off, actually, and let's go to Shanghai. I think this is good for her. And I'm excited to see what we've got in store. Okay, so with him, again, let's see where he's at. Got to focus on the serve and the volley. Those categories are all we really need to focus on with everything that he's doing. So let's go to our filters and let's look at the volley and all the serve stuff that we can do. We're going to add them in on a couple of these. Return, counter, volley, and speed, volley, and footwork. That one's not too intensive. We're going to take one of these cares out. And we are going to go with power, consistency, serve, spin. That sounds good to me. And then we are going to do a main game plan. Continue to work on that. And then he'll be ready for his tournament. Now, Jara has 1 week here as well. She is not close on anything. And it's because we don't have any staff assigned to really. Nobody. Well, no, we've got staff there. We just don't have anybody good enough to actually coach her up. All right. And so she's a victim of that. Maybe we need to switch, but she's doing fine. We're going to train her. We're going to work on the serves for her as well for this week. Those 3, stick to that and let the rest stay. All right, let's check out our next tournament. And hopefully it'll be a good result here. So right now we are keeping our current players. That's going to be an easy one to do. Have a balance over 100,000? Maybe. We're not going to recruit anybody. We're not going to do... I don't think I'm going to do any other increases with this money until next season. Or we have to turn a profit first, be turning profit before I invest more in as far as actual player development and youth development. I want to get this to a profit before we do that. So we'll see as far as that goes. The medical center, 373,000. So, yeah. But that will hopefully go up as that gets developed and completes. So let's see. She is now injured. Oh no, 17 days. Oh, that is what we did not want to have happen. Just as she was finding a rhythm. That's unfortunate. Well, we're going to try one more tournament with Nathan in this episode. We'll check on Sarah as well. Miss Jara. Oh. Sydney Jara. It's so unfortunate that you had to get hurt. You were doing so well. Nathan's improving, not at the rate that I would like to see. The volley of 5% is good. He's in good spirits going into this next setup as well. So, wild card in a qualifier again. We're going to refuse that one for now. We're going to focus on the juniors, build up his confidence, build up everything, keep that morale high. We will try at some point to get back into those qualifiers, but right now we're going to try to get as high up as we can here. So she still played and she lost. No shock there because she's injured. I'm going to guess she forfeited. Yes, she did. Okay, so now we're going against Vedvanga, who is a wild card in this one. In this J3 again, it's a chance to really get us going. We're in better form. His weakness is forehand and backhand and serve spin. He hasn't won anything. He's been losing all of them. So hopefully that keeps up. We just got to round of 16. The goal is the quarterfinals every time. Let's just keep it light. And let's see if Nathan can pull this tournament home. And we will watch the first one on both serves so we can get a feel for what's going on, how he's going to play against us. Oh, well, oh, he had it again. So I like Nathan's movement on that one. Great return there. So it makes me think that, the way he set him up, that looked good as well. That, not so much. So Ved had enough of a serve. Oh, he barely got it in on that one as well. We really need this serve to develop, though. We get it up to 12, then we'll be in good shape to go next year into the pros. But easier said than done. We got to get at least to double digits on all the key categories, serve and volley and such. Excellent. Okay, so we both took our service game. Oh, we broke him in the second. 3-1, 4-1, 5-1. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're not going to worry about changing anything up at the moment. He's won all 9 of his first serve points. Unforced errors, we've had 4. He's had 11. Let's just keep things going. Let's not mess with anything while it's working so well. 2-0, 3-0, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 6-1. We win. Excellent excellent win. Well done. Let's focus on the next one. That was one that we probably should have won as well. Oh, we did a little surf spin in the middle there. Okay. Oh, this is a guy I wanted to evaluate, see what he was like, because he was a giant when I played against him. He felt a lot taller than 6.23 feet. And so I wanted to see what he was like, not to sign him or anything, but just to get a better idea of what things were like. Okay, so now we're going up against Shintaro Ogaki, who is ranked 248th. We're 339th. Hopefully the quarterfinal is the minimum that we're looking for. That would be a nice 20 points for us in this process. So, serve power, backhand is his weakness. Target the backhand. Sounds good to me. We will start off with that. All right. And hopefully we get off to a good start on the first set of games. Set the tone. That's a good start. Up 30 love 30. Back and forth. He hits long again. Nathan has a chance to really take control with a break without giving us a single point. And he does. Now let's see if we can dominate our own service game. Man, this guy, Shintaro, hits long almost every point so far. Almost every single point has been him hitting long on us. Oh, he didn't hit long that time, though. He had a good one down the line. Let's see if we can set him up. Moving to the net, and we are not very good at that. That slice has been happening. Oh, great drop shot. We have been just at the net, hitting that slice shot every single time, it seems like. Okay, I'm hoping this turn continues. Yeah, 4-0, 5-0. Oh, he got 2 games, but 6-2. We are not going to mess with anything. I don't care about the advice. No reason to mess with something when we win 6-2 and dominate. Oh, except he's coming back a bit. Oh, okay, maybe there is a reason to change things. Oh, no, we stormed back 4-4, 5-5. Oh, we are in a tiebreak. And we're up 5-1 in this tiebreak as we come back in to C. And he just double faulted. Match point. We've got several match point opportunities here. If we don't get it here, oh, which we did. Oh, look at this celebration. Nathan's excited. Well done. Let's keep focused. We got the quarterfinals. That's the minimum that we want. And now we go up against Dongjae Kim, who is ranked 166th. He's had in a bunch of J2s this year. There's some J3. He is actually in a couple J2s. He's hit the round of 16. So he's dropped back a little bit in this tournament to play against us. And we will hopefully take this and then go up against one of the even higher ranked ones, but a chance to gain on them for sure. Okay, control and timing is his weakness. Try to make him run. So let's just do with the forehand, try to change that a little bit. See if we can change direction on him and go from there. Okay, a great first start with the ace. We actually get to start with a service game this time. Up 30 love. Excellent. 40 love, another ace. Okay, let's finish this off. Let's start off really strong. We don't want to even go to deuce. We want to win. Oh, we're going to have to try to win it now out of the deuce. Okay, we get the advantage. Not a perfect first game, but it's a game point nonetheless. Now, what's he going to do? Ooh, that was very well done to set us up on that one. These are no sure things to win these matches. even though we are in good spirits right now and we're in good form, and we're still going to struggle in these. This is why we need to get forehand and backhand up to at least 10, I think, and volley, and then worry about all those other things as we go. They'll all slightly improve as we improve everything else, and we have the advantage here, a chance to break his first service game. There's no better feeling than going up 2-0 to start a match. That's excellent. And then get up to 3-0. That is one of the best things you can have going. It really sets the tone for the rest. And we went 6-2. All right. They want us to target the backhand. And it does look like it's split on unforced errors. We're doing pretty well. Again, not really winning the first serve points, though, while he is. All right, let's see what happens in the second set. We're not going to mess with anything when you win 6-2, you don't really change things. Up 3-2, we may have to jump in here and change something in a minute, though. 4-3, we held serve. Are we going to break him? Nope. We held again, 5-4. 40-5, we're trying to this next one. We hit it long. Oh, that's not a good start. Let's go back and see if we go to a tie break. We're going to have to break him to get to that tie break. Oh, we don't. Okay, we're giving away free points. Let's check the rally. We'll pull back a little bit on that. We'll focus on the backhand. We didn't do that last time. Pull back on the second serve risk. We're going to slice that one, kick that one, see if that messes it up a little bit. Try to go a little bit more mid. And we will see if these little adjustments help. Up 2-1, 3-1, 4-1. Up 4-5-2. And there we go. We are going to a semifinal. Great match indeed. This is huge. The semifinal on a J3. This is going to get us some good points as well. We're already up to 36 points. Let's take a quick look at the rankings. And we are, in 306. Oh, my goodness. There's so many points that they have. To get to the 64 to try to get into one of these majors, 695 points is what we have to get up to. And we are way back here. We're not that far back, are we? We are. So we're back here with 87. Right now, we would only jump about to 304, 305. If we win, we could jump into the mid-200s. So we definitely need to keep working on these higher level tournaments. There's no reason, since we can get to the semifinal in this, there's no reason us to play anything less than a J3 unless we need a confidence boost. Counter drop shot. Let's try to win the forehand battle. Well, hopefully we will. There we go. It's going to help us with a little bit with that prize money as well. Not that we're getting a lot of prize money for any of these junior ones. But until we get up to the challenger level in the pro circuit, it's not going to get us much money anyways. That's where you get like decent money and you can bring in 15 or so thousand of your cut as the academy. So we win a first quick game. Now let's see. Oh, he's going to be moving to the net on us, it looks like. Serve and volley all day long for Nicholas over there. That's going to be something we have to keep in mind. He is moving a lot. When he stays back, we're going to be at a better advantage. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Excellent lob there. There's a reason he's ranked 100 or so spots higher than us. Woo. Okay. When he gets to the net... Wait, let's look at our... We're going to have to pull up the rally position. We're going to try to force him back as well and not use the drop shot because he wants to be up at the net. So let's see how that works. We're up 2-1, 3-2. Both are holding serve. Oh, he broke us. And then he held serve. And he went 6-3. Okay, so that's not good. We're going to try a little bit more pace on our shots. Change the direction a little bit. Try to angle those and power a little bit more as well. See if we can keep him off the net. I don't think it's working. Oh, 3-3. Can't break him though. 4-4, 5-4, 6-4. We do come back. Well done. So set 2, he won 55% of his net points. What about set 1? He won 70%. So I think that worked, whatever we did. We're going to keep it there for right now. One thing we're going to do, actually, before I forget about it, we need to raise the intensity for this last set. 3-2, 4-2, 5-3, and there we go. We are moving to a final of this event. Well done, folks, on the next step, indeed. This is a big chance for us to jump up. If you knew the work he put in every day, you would expect the results as well. How is Jara doing? How long is she out? She's in a rehabilitation program for a while. I guess there's no way to see the injury. I'm sure it's somewhere, but we're not going to fish around for it right now. We're going to see if we can win this final to wrap this episode up. Recovery period. Okay, so plan to get them out of this recovery for 7 days. Okay, so she's almost there, but let's see what Nathan can do here against Yahoo. I'm sure I butchered that. This would be a very good win for us. Again, 100 points on the line, $3,000. The points are what we really want to see. Top spin and underspin is his weakness. Try to win the forehand battle. Okay. Take it to him. And let's see how this thing opens up. Superb ace right off the bat. This is why we want to emphasize that he's not even got that great of service power right now. He won't be able to do that up in the big leagues, but it is effective at this level. But that's why we need to develop it more, because if it's already this effective with all those combinations together, think if we can get those up higher. But of course, a lot of that's going to have to probably be getting some kind of improvements to our academy. So we held a serve. He's moving to the net a lot as well. So we're going to have to already change our tactics. We're going to do what we did last time, heavy topspin. Stop that. Put a little bit more pace on things. Change the direction a little bit on him. Move our rally position up and see if that helps us. All right. 2-1. We held serve again. Oh, he broke us. Oh, we got back 6-5, and we come out of it 7-5. Okay. So we are trouble whenever... I don't really know... We're going to pull back a little bit on the second serve. Let's try this. 1-0. We've won the 2-0. Come on. 3-2. Actually, you know what? We want to go for it all right now. We do not want to go to the third set if we don't have to. And he wins that. It's 3-3, 4-3, 5-3. We broke. And we come out victorious of this championship. That is what a confrontation. Dante-esque indeed. Nets us $1,500. 51% of the prize money, but it gets him 100 points. Nathan was good all around. Sure, nothing to add. Let's get done with those. Okay, let's go to the Monday so we can see where our guy ranks now in the juniors, because I'm excited to see what that moves him up to. Let's see. I didn't expect that. Yes. And now he's got a wild card for a J4. That is not on the cards. That is not what he's going to do. Let's take a look at his ranking instead in the juniors. He's up to 228. And let's check out where he is compared to where he needs to be. So 64 is at 697. We're at 298. No, that's not where we are. 228, my bad. We're at 187, so we are 500 points behind. Not undoable. That is not unthinkable. We do have a J4 coming up. That's not what we want. J3, J3. And then we've got a J2. Well, I'm not sure what we're going to do as far as what to sign him up for. We got training sessions marked there. Wimbledon Junior, will he be in the 64th by then? No. So our goal is to get him ready for the U.S. Open Junior in week 38. So to get that, we are going to have to win and place fairly high in these competitions, the J2s, the J1s, and even beyond. So if we do a J2 there, that could give us 2 weeks of training to go after the J1 in Nanjing or the J2 in Novi Sad, which will probably be a better, more likely. But I think he'll be coming off of another J2 and a J3. J2 has 200 points up for grabs. That's how you jump right there. Maybe we pull back to Vancouver, a J3. Grass is not going to be his strong suit. And then that way we can come back then later on and maybe go after the one of these two down there. But that is a good start for us. We are moving along whenever we see the improvement. We're getting there on the service. Jara is getting healed up. She is going to be okay. Unfortunately, she got derailed, but she's looking great. So that's good news for us as well. She's now 18. I don't know when he ages out, but hopefully it's not before he gets to make his mark. But I want to thank you all for joining me on this episode. Next episode, what I need from you all is, again, what do we think as far as the academy? What should we do? What should we upgrade? If anything, should we continue this medical track? I think that is the way to go. In 20 days, next episode, when we come back, we'll be able to see how far along that is making us money. If it is making us money, or if we need to upgrade something else to try to increase that instead. And then later on, this is where we can get more, actually, so that would only get us $2,000. Doesn't really do us anything there. But these are options to upgrade for money as well. And then the form bonus and stuff like that, that's just something we're going to have to wait on. But so far, so good. And hopefully it's promising. And I want to thank you all for joining me. Leave your tips, leave your feedback, leave what you think we should do, what do you think how the players are doing, what types of tournaments should we sign up for. And have yourselves, as always, an amazing day, and go out there and help somebody else have one as well.